It is a great day to be in Ichabod. I am JuliAnn Mazachek, president of Washburn University, and on behalf of the Washburn University Board of Regents, the faculty, administration, and staff, I welcome you to the 119th graduation ceremony of the Washburn University School of Law. Yes. We are all thrilled to have you with us today, celebrating these outstanding graduates for their hard work and academic achievements. Before we all sit down, I would like to introduce the members of the platform party. And we have Associate Dean Danielle Dempsey-Swopes, Associate Dean Emily Grant, Dean Jeff Jackson, Regent Angel Romero, Regent Linda Jeffrey, Regent Shelley Bueller, Justice Evelyn Zabel Wilson, Regent Chair John Dietrich, and Provost John Fritsch. And then I would also like to recognize a special group, our golden graduates, which are in the very back in golden robes. And we will have everyone sit down on the platform except for them. And then we will give them a round of applause. Congratulations, golden graduates. Our golden graduates are celebrating 50 years since their graduation. So thank you for being here with us, and now, graduates, you may be seated. We are here today to celebrate our graduates and their accomplishments. We are so thrilled to see each of you fulfilling your dreams and cannot wait to see you walk across the stage in just a few minutes. But before you cross this stage, let's take a moment to reflect and think about all those who helped you along the way. We know that no one makes it to this point without the support of others. So first, this auditorium is filled with family, friends, and loved ones who have supported each of you, and there are so many others who couldn't be with us today, too. I want to say thank you to all of you for supporting these graduates on their educational journey. Next, I would like to recognize a special group of people who are key to your graduate success, our Washburn faculty. Would you please stand and be recognized? These faculty, through their teaching and commitment to students, inspire and engage students, challenge them to be their very best, and to learn and do things they may not have even thought possible at the beginning of their legal education journey. Thank you for your dedication, for mentoring and guiding your students, and for the amazing work you do both inside and outside of the classroom every day. Thank you very much. And finally, we know it took dedicated effort and work with many sacrifices to get here on this graduation stage. We are proud of you. Your loved ones and supporters are proud of you, and we hope you are proud of yourselves and all that you have achieved. So take time to celebrate, then go and use your gifts, your talents, and your knowledge to make a difference and build an even brighter future. So go and be an amazing Ichabod, and congratulations. And now it is my pleasure to introduce our Dean of the School of Law, Jeff Jackson.
Thank you, President Mazachek. And to our graduates, this is your moment. Today is a celebration of your achievement, perseverance, and transformation. You've weathered the casebooks, the cold calls, finals, long nights of studying. You've questioned, you've debated, most of all, you've grown. And today, you walk across the stage, not just as students, but now future leaders of the legal profession. We are incredibly proud of the passion, integrity, and resilience that you've shown throughout your journey here. Now as you step into the next chapter, whether it's practice, public service, further study, or something uniquely your own, know that the values instilled in you at this law school will serve as your compass. And I tell you, seek justice, serve with compassion, always uphold the dignity of the law. You're wonderful. Congratulations to you, class of 2025. I would now like to welcome our Associate Dean for Student Affairs, Danielle Dempsey-Swopes.
It is my honor to introduce the graduate that the class of 2025 elected as their Washburn Student Bar Association President, Ryan Peterson. President Peterson has been a calm, a cool, and patient and kind individual. He led the WSBA with empathy, brilliance, and common sense. President Peterson focused on the importance of assuring that the current WSBA rules are practical and that the programs meet the students where they are. President Peterson led the WSBA through constitutional and bylaw changes that streamed the organizational funding process and assured support for all law school organizations. President Peterson demonstrated that great things can be accomplished through collaboration and constructive communication. The undergraduate Washburn Student Government Association also appreciate President Peterson's leadership in obtaining and reviewing the university's contract with Chartwells and negotiating changes on behalf of all Washburn University students. And as if taking on Chartwells wasn't enough, President Peterson led the charge to remove the cargo containers from the law school parking lot. Yes, it was a great achievement. President Peterson has demonstrated strong dedication to the law and public service. In fact, last Halloween, we learned that in addition to his role as Washburn Student Bar Association president, President Peterson has a side gig as Captain America. President Peterson serves in the Army National Guard of his home state of Louisiana, earning several achievement medals for his leadership, his dedicated work, and for achieving the highest rank in his class. President Peterson has served as a Kansas legislative intern and worked as a law clerk in Coffee County, Osage County, and the City of Topeka Prosecutor's Office. President Peterson currently clerks at Irigaray, Turney, and Ravenna LLP. President Peterson has been fully engaged in the law school experience as a member of the Moot Court Council and served as the student representative for the Law School Board of Governors. Peterson has served as a 1L professionalism mentor and student ambassador. President Peterson has an honest desire to use his legal education to help everyone that he can. It has been an honor to work with him. President Ryan Peterson, on behalf of the class of 2025, I would like to present this award given in honor for your hard work and dedication to the student body of Washburn University School of Law.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I told Dean Dempsey-Swopes she could have just settled for describing me as charming and delightful, but thank you for the kind introduction nonetheless. My name is Ryan Peterson, and I've had the honor and privilege to getting to serve as this class's Washburn Student Bar Association president this past year. And part of that honor and privilege is getting to talk to you all today, my 15 minutes of fame. But before I go much further, I do want to recognize 3 other graduating students who were officers during my time as president, and whatever I was able to achieve, it would have been much harder without them. So I want to recognize Badad Domine, who's my communications director, Emmy Winterhalter, who was my secretary, of course, Brittany Winter, who was my vice president. So please give them a round of applause as well. When I was asked to speak today, I had to take a considerable amount of time to think, because this is an important day, so the words needed to be right. But the only word that would ever come to my mind was encouragement. So, encouragement it is. Graduates, today is a momentous day, a day that took many years, tears, long days, and sometimes even longer nights to reach. This is truly a great accomplishment. But I urge you, please do not let this be your last great accomplishment. If you're sitting here today, it means you're someone who yearns for more out of life and that there's very little that can stop you. You don't get here by taking the easy path. They say life is short. These last 3 years have not felt so, but there's more that you can get out of it while you still can. So celebrate today. Rest. Recover. But then find the next thing, because the world needs more people like you. You are people with an indomitable spirit and an impressive will to succeed. The world is wide, and there are still so many people out there who still need you to find your next great accomplishment. Think of all the people you would have missed out on helping had you not achieved the one you are achieving today. So I beg, do not let this be your last great accomplishment, but just another one in a very long list. The next encouragement I have to offer is to give back. I don't believe there's a thing as self-made individuals. Everyone at some point has had to rely on someone else, whether it was that first employer who took a chance on you, offering you that first internship, or maybe it was relying on our professors to prepare us for the legal field. We did not get here entirely on our own. So do not forget or even hesitate to give that same opportunity that you received to someone else. Because like you, at some point, they might be just one opportunity away from making their dreams a reality. So whatever your giving back is, maybe it's financial. I think Dean Jackson would appreciate that. Maybe it's mentorship or teaching. Just find a way to do it. Because charity is something this world could use more of. So I encourage you to have a hand in shaping the future of others, because their future may concern you. The world the next generation creates is a world we will be living in, so do your part to ensure that it's a good one. So to wrap things up, because I've been talking long enough, today may be bittersweet for some. It's the conclusion of our law school journey, and many of us will be parting ways. But this is not the end of our story by any means. It's the beginning of an entirely new chapter, one that's even more rewarding than the one that we just finished. So thank you, professors, deans, and other wonderful faculty and staff members for your time and dedication towards the class of 2025's success. Thank you, friends and family of the graduates, for your support during our law school journey. And thank you, graduates, for allowing me to be your president, colleague, and friend. This class is on track to achieve a great many things, and that's a Peterson promise. Thank you. All right, I lied. I've got a little bit more speaking to do, but this is the fun awards part. Every year, the graduating class votes on the William O. Douglas Professor of the Year, Adjunct of the Year, and Staff Member of the Year awards. These awards are an opportunity to recognize outstanding members of our Washburn Law family and all that they do for us. On behalf of the class of 2025, it's my honor to present this year's award. So beginning with the Professor of the Year award is Professor Rory Bahadur. I'll tell you a little bit about Professor Bahadur. Professor Bahadur joined Washburn Law faculty in 2007 and is only one of 26 teachers nationwide included in the book, What the Best Law Teachers Do. He teaches torts, civil procedure, products liability, privacy, admiralty, and maritime law, and federal courts, and presents nationally and internationally on assessment and teaching methods. He was voted Professor of the Year at Washburn in 2010, 2012, 2021, and 2024, and awarded the Ned Fleming Excellence in Teaching Award in 2023. So please give him another round of applause. The Adjunct Professor of the Year award goes to Professor Irina Fox. Professor Fox could not join us today, but she has served as an adjunct professor at Washburn Law since 2024 and has taught debtor-creditor relations and secure transactions. Professor Fox is also a tenured professor at Creedon University School of Law, where she specializes in business law, researching debtor-creditor relations and writing on bankruptcy issues. Prior to joining the Legal Academy, Professor Fox practiced law in San Francisco at an AmLaw A-list firm of Latham & Watkins. She represented multinational corporations in complex business litigation, focusing on antitrust and finance. Professor Fox worked on several high-profile mergers. She was part of a trial team in a highly publicized Silicon Valley technology case. She also represented emerging companies in finance transactions and worked on cutting-edge bankruptcy matters, and has also defended the rights of several pro bono clients. The Staff Member of the Year award goes to Miss Corey Payne. Miss Corey Payne, Miss Corey Payne couldn't join us today. She joined Washburn University in 2009, starting her career in the undergraduate admissions office. In 2012, she transitioned to the Washburn Law staff, working in the law school admissions office before moving to the Dean Suite. In 2023, she stepped into her current role as Student Records Administrator, where she plays a key role in supporting law students throughout their academic journey. So please give another round of applause to all the awardees this year. Thank you.
Thank you, President Peterson. Now we will recognize our golden graduates. Washburn Law honors alumni celebrating a 70, 60, or 50-year graduation milestone. Members of the class of 1975 participate in the commencement ceremony, wearing a special graduation gown and walking with our graduating class. And they are presented with a medallion to commemorate this milestone. Today, a number of them are here to join us, so I would ask them to come forward now. I'll say your name when you go around. Just go around front. Victoria Kumarowski. Rex Lorson. Jennifer Lucas. James D. Oliver. Clark Owens. Charles Rail. David Shriver. John S. Sutherland. James H. Thompson, Jr. Meredith Williams. Please give all our Golden graduates a round of applause. And now, it is my distinct honor to introduce our graduation speaker, Kansas Supreme Court Justice Evelyn Zabel Wilson. Her biography is in the insert, but I'd like to highlight a few things, if I may. She's a native of Smith Center, Kansas, where she was the valedictorian of her high school class. She received an undergraduate degree in business and economics from Bethany College in Lindsborg, Kansas, and a law degree in 1985 from Washburn University School of Law. After law school, she joined the Lund Law Firm in Oberlin, Kansas, and then eventually the Topeka firm of Wright, Henson, Summers, Sebelius, Clark, and Baker. In 2004, she was selected to be a district judge for the 3rd Judicial District here in Topeka and served as the chief judge of that district from 2014 to 2020. In that year, she was named to the Kansas Supreme Court. She's done many things, but most importantly, she is a wonderful person. And for you graduates, I can't think of a better messenger to send this class out into the world. So please join me in welcoming Justice Wilson.
Thank you. First of all, I want to thank President Mazachek, Dean Jackson, members of the Board of Regents, faculty, staff, family, friends, and of course, graduates, for the honor of speaking to you today. When the document was penned and signed, finally, Benjamin Franklin left the Constitutional Convention for the last time, and there was a group of people waiting outside to see what had happened. A woman yelled at Mr. Franklin and said, "What kind of government have you given us?" Franklin stopped, turned around, and said, "A republic, if you can keep it." Now, understand that the Constitution they had just signed was a radical document. They had just fought a war of independence against a monarchy, and for many of them, that's all they knew. They had just gone through an experiment with Articles of Confederacy, with each separate colony being essentially its own kingdom. And they had already started to bicker and fight among themselves. It wasn't until the Constitution was ratified that we had the United States of America. A republic, of course, is a form of democracy. The people are the kings in the United States. So fast forward to a young judge who was able to listen to a speech given by a justice of the United States Supreme Court, Antonin Scalia. And during his remarks, he asked a question that I have never forgotten. What is it that the United States Constitution has that the Russian Constitution does not have? There were a few guesses. Freedom of speech, freedom of the press, the Bill of Rights. Good guesses, but wrong. The Russian Constitution has freedom of speech, freedom of the press, and a Bill of Rights in its Constitution. What it does not have is the structure of our government. 3 co-equal branches of government, equally independent, one of the other 2, working together, but also working in tension. And that's the way the brilliant people who designed our Constitution planned it, such that those 3 branches work much like a braid, that you have 3 separate strands that work together to form a very strong single braid, but each has to be identifiable for the most part. You can let a few hairs, escape now and then, but you must be able to identify those 3 parts. The legislative, which sets the policy and the laws as our agent. The executive, which enforces the law. And the judiciary, which interprets the law. So, I'm going to change the subject now to a verse that is I think is very wise. It is, "Of him to whom much is given, much is required." You graduates have worked very hard. I know. I graduated 40 years ago. I know how hard you worked. I know the sacrifices that you had to make. It is extremely difficult to earn the degree that is about to be bestowed on you by the people behind me. You have earned it. But I want to zoom out just a little bit, because you have also been given tremendous gifts, not because you earned them, but because you were lucky enough to receive them. Look around you. Those people loved you, provided you a home, nourishment, warmth, stability, friendship, instruction, and unwavering support until now, in one way or another, for your entire lives or for part of your lives. That was given to you. You didn't earn that. And you didn't earn your brain that you were lucky enough to receive, because what you worked so hard to achieve today would be impossible for many, many people. So what in the world does all of that have to do with what we're here today to celebrate your graduation? I think it has this to do with it. Today, you will have the credentials of a doctorate of laws. And with those credentials is placed around each of your shoulders a tremendous and heavy responsibility. And that responsibility is to do your duty with honor, with integrity, with perseverance, and with all the guts you can muster. And it will continue to be around your shoulders for the rest of your lives. You will be watched. You've earned that too. So, my message to you today is that I hope you will look for that responsibility, because that's part of it, and listen, because you will know when you've been tapped on the shoulder, and to do your duty with excellence, whatever that duty is. Congratulations.
You ready? All right. Class of 2025 candidates for the Juris Doctorate degree, all rise. The Juris Doctorate degree represents 90 academic credit hours beyond a bachelor's degree. Dean Jackson, President Mazachek, I present to you the candidates for the Juris Doctor degree of the class of 2025.
Thank you very much, Dean Grant.
President Mazachek, the candidates before you and in absentia have completed all the requirements for the Juris Doctor degree and have been recommended by the Faculty of Law. I am pleased to present them to you now for the conferring of their degrees.
Thank you, Dean Jackson. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of Washburn University of Topeka, Kansas, I hereby confer upon those who have completed the requirements the degree Juris Doctor with all the honors, rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. As a symbol of your great accomplishment, please move your tassel to the left side at this time. Class of 2025 graduates, will you now please come forward to receive your diplomas?
Jordan Isabel Akins, magna cum laude. Anthony Louis Albertini, summa cum laude. Sean Lee Ah. Connor Baltazar. Kenzie Marie Borgerding, Dean's Honors. Michael Brown, magna cum laude. Quentin Tyler Brown, Dean's Honors. Charlene Roxanne Burton. Elissa Paige Carr, Dean's Honors. Wyatt Jeffrey Carter, magna cum laude. Anna Leslie Cobb. Bailey Coolidge. Jacob Copeland. Rourke Allen Crows, Dean's Honors. Marvin Dale Jr. Harrison Forrest Devon. Alexandra Dietz. Andrew Doan. Badad Jalal Domine. Catherine Yusi Zuckerman, cum laude. Lucas Michael Fansler. John Michael Flanagan. Carlos Emanuel Garza. Jasmine Janae Green. Kinsey Rose Griffith, Dean's Honors. Sarah Nicole Haggerty. Asia Diamond Joy Hardy. Alicia Hay. Olivia Ray Higdon. Gabby Hill. Jessica Holman. Haley Hausholter, Dean's Honors. William Anthony Hoy, Dean's Honors. Grant Patrick Herder. Nicolasa Elaine Jackson, Dean's Honors. Braden Johnson. Emma Grace Kearns, Dean's Honors. Andrew Dean Knapp. Sheridan Kralik. Henry Jackson Lettner, Dean's Honors. Logan J. Long. Tracy Marie Matthews. Kyler James McMullen, Dean's Honors. Ezekiel Metz, Dean's Honors. Trey Daniel Montz, Dean's Honors. Noah Jeffrey Morgan. Dylan Morrill. Emma Saffron Morrissey, Dean's Honors. Elizabeth Nyambura Gatia. Jeanette Marie Oakes. Raj Deepakbhai Patel. Ryan Thomas Peterson. Grace Whitley Ryman. Blake Alexander Ruiz. Natalie Ann Schulte, Dean's Honors. Casey Anselm Simino. Paige Sims, cum laude. Mitchell Robert Sutherland, magna cum laude. God's gift, Ifiesi Mama. Jacob Ethan Tubach, Dean's Honors. Alexis Rose Twombly. Sarah Vargas Garza. Isaac A. Vasquez. Alejandro Vasquez. Andrew Weens, Dean's Honors. Minisnoqua Wilbur, Dean's Honors. Brittany Winter. Amelia Lisbeth Winterhalter.
And now it is my pleasure to introduce the Kansas Territorial Pipes and Drums with their traditional salute to the graduating class of 2025. Graduates of the class of 2025, would you please stand? We are proud to welcome our graduates as alumni to the School of Law and Washburn University. On behalf of Washburn University School of Law, I wish to thank you for participating in these commencement exercises. President Mazachek, honored guests, members of the audience, please join me once more in recognizing these impressive individuals of the graduating class of 2025 for their accomplishments by offering a round of applause. This concludes our ceremony. Good evening, drive safely.